Unity, love, abundance, prosperity, and all things divine. I hope all is well. Happy Saturn cycle. I hope everyone's been enjoying this energy cycle and truly just been sitting in their energy to getting to know more of themselves and also being able to just filter through all of the different things that's been going on in life this as of lately. Now, before I got into this video, I did pull a tarot card, which is the Five of Swords. Now, with the Five of Swords can be pointing to many different things. For example, there could have been right now this energy that's present that's bringing up the past in like situations where you felt like you was defeated, where you felt like you couldn't come to a middle ground, that you couldn't compromise, whether it been a relationship, whether it been with friends, whether it been with family, whether it been with coworkers, and so far and so forth. And you just constantly keep on just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There is no middle ground, and then you trying to figure out like what's the best place to move from. Well, this energy is either showing you that hey, just leave it alone, let it go altogether. You just accept defeat, but just learn the different things that came from the situation. It also could be pointing towards this uphill battle that you keep on putting yourself into. It could be something dealing with yourself as well. Like you constantly like, you know what, no, I'm not compromising, no, I'm not doing this, no, I'm not doing that. And that very well be could be conflicting with the energy that you want to come into your life because you're not making the decisions, you're not making the tough decisions, you're not making the hard decisions, you're not sitting with yourself and truly grounding yourself and saying, is this something I truly should be putting my energy towards, or should I just move away from it altogether? Also, this could be pointing towards the way you have made people feel in the past, where you might have said some things, and then this energy is coming back around through these said people that you were in the situation with in conversations, to where you now have to reconcile and reconciliate with these people to be able to sit down with them and let them know, you know what, I messed up. I know I was wrong. I know I did this and I know I did that. But now there's a time for you to apologize, make amends with these people so that way you can move forward. Whether you still want to be in these people's life or you wanting to move away from these people. So it's definitely could be a tough decision, but at the same time, it's something that you need to do. You can't run away from it, you can't hide away from it. It's something that's constantly gonna keep on following you until you do what's necessary to move out the energy. This also could be pointing towards inner conflict that you have within yourself, situations that you have put yourself in, situations where you didn't truly ground yourself and make the right decisions. Because when you are in this energy and you can't make the right decisions for yourself, like mentally, you're going to try to find ways to make sense to you, but is it making sense for the situation? Is it truly making sense for all the parties involved, or is just making sense for you? Sometimes we can go about these different situations and conversations from a very selfish standpoint, and that right there can very well make the energies a lot more difficult for you to be able to move away from. You have to make the hard choices. You have to say what's unsaid. You have to let people know exactly how you feel. Just like I mentioned in my previous video, you have to sit with yourself. You have to ground yourself. You have to get to know who you are to be able to make the right choices moving forward. If not, you're going to continue to be stuck and rooted in these situations until you yourself make the choice to be able to move away from it. Also, this can very well play a role in the reason why you've been feeling the way you felt. Well, these are all repressed feelings right now that's coming up. Remember, I mentioned in my previous video about Scorpio. Well, that's in Scorpio season, it picks and nitpicks at the things that are beneath the surface and is getting you to tap more into your divine feminine within you through your intuition, through the love that you have for yourself, through the different aspects of yourself that you normally don't even put no type of awareness to. So with this Five of Swords energy coming up for you, this is the perfect time for you to make the necessary changes so that way you can truly adapt to the changes that's around you. This is not nothing that you can just continue to play around with. This is something that you have to do. This is something that you will have to sit with yourself and just take the necessary steps to move out of this energy. Like if you're feeling frustrated, angry, and you just like, oh, you know what, I don't know what to do, that's the perfect time for you to sit and ground yourself in whatever way it looks for you. You could be sitting and listening to music in your car. You could also be doing something like working on a project or something like that. You could just be just sitting with your energy by yourself, stepping away to another room. You can go into your bedroom, you can do it in living room, whatever that space is for you that can help you to ground, that will allow you to be able to think about these different things fully and thoroughly so you can know what decisions to make moving forward. I know I haven't said a whole lot, but I like to get deep and connect with the people that I know is experiencing these things or may not be experiencing things, because everybody can draw wisdom from these things. Like, these are not things that keep coming your way just to nitpick at you. So like, oh my goodness, this energy is bullying me. No, this energy is getting you to stand up for yourself, to be able to make the necessary decisions, but also at the same time be able to present yourself and move in a different way that you did not move before. Yes, it's gonna be it can come off very irritating. Yes, it can be very nitpicking. Yes, this energy is going to keep on doing this until you make that choice. And it's up to you whether or not you're ready or not. And if you're not ready, you do know this energy is gonna keep on moving around with you. It's like it's like that, it's like carrying on weight, carrying that unnecessary weight that's gonna keep on weighing you down to the point you're like, you know what? I'm tired of getting weighed down by this energy. It's time for me to say what I need to say, make amends with it, so that way I can move forward in my life. And a lot of people I feel are experiencing this right now. And this is a time where transformation can take place. Right now, just like I mentioned in my previous video, that these transformative energies, which I also been saying for a while, not just the recent videos, but I've been saying for a while, these transformative energies are getting you to see the different aspects of yourself when it's time for you to purge and let go of. You cannot move forward until you do this. It's the necessary work that you need to do. You might not want to do it, but you need to do it, because this is a part of your growth and your elevation in your being. Also, on this Saturn day, and I mentioned in my previous video as well about Saturn being in Pisces. Now, Saturn being in Pisces is getting you to structure yourself in your emotions, because you're going to dive deep. So also with Saturn being retrograde as well, you're going to very well feel these energies a lot more intensely. Well, the best way for you to be able to navigate through the intensities is you to be able to ground yourself within it and make sound decisions. Don't run away from it. It's going to keep on following you. But the more and more that you allow it to follow you, the worse the energy is going to be for you. It's not the energy it's the energy that's making it difficult, but it's you that's even making it even more difficult. But the energy is helping you. It's not harming you. So it's time for you to sit with it, to really truly ground yourself in this energy, and just take the lessons that come from these different things, because it will help you moving forward. It'll help you to better set boundaries, clear boundaries. It will also alleviate you from putting yourself in these situations again. If you didn't learn your lesson, you can continue to learn it until you finally make the choice to move away from it. Other than that, I love y'all. I'm thankful and grateful for y'all. Have an amazing, beautiful, abundant, and prosperous Saturn cycle.